Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel for shaving. This time I'm going to be shave testing a French little beauty. When I say a little beauty, it wasn't a very beautiful condition when I got it last week, but I'll go through it with you. Just lather up. I've got about 10 days growth here, approximately, over a week anyway, so it's a good trial for any razor, especially this one, because as I say, this razor came to me last week and it was completely black with rust. So I'll just go through it with you. Now this is the case, it's not the original case, but it's good enough, it does its job. But I was intrigued by this emblem on the side, on the left hand side of the handle. It says IC, and when I googled it, it said it came back with a possible IC Veritable Vincent from Thiers, France. However, the blade, when I got it, you can see there's still some evidence of pit marks there. So evidence of pitting. The blade was actually as black as the handle, completely covered in rust on both sides, completely black. You couldn't see any names, you couldn't see any indication of a maker's name. All along the cutting edge here looked like it'd been nibbled out with a mouse. It was completely pitted with rust all the way down there. It was completely useless. However, I studied it carefully and I thought, well, you know, I could salvage the handle and put a new blade on it. But when I looked at the details, if you noticed the end of the point, it's got like a chamfer to it on this side, on both sides. So that indicates quite good quality, really. So with a bit of sandpaper, should I say a lot of sandpaper, some wire wool and some chrome cleaner, I've got it up to this stage, and then with a bit of gentle honing and bread knifing along the edge to get rid of all the rust and the bite marks out of it, it's come up okay. So this is a testament to a good quality French steel and my humble skills at bringing them back to life. So we'll put it to the test. This is 9-10 days growth. You can see a line underneath where I've kept it trimmed. And that beard has just given in completely. It's really smooth. And what somebody had sold to me would be a candidate for the bin, and maybe salvage the handle, like I said. This lovely blade has been brought back to life, and will probably service another 50 years. Somebody's lifetime anyway, providing you look after it, of course. It's a funny thing, you know, razor blades don't like water. Which I've always found a bit intriguing. That's just melting through the whiskies. So if you can live with a bit of pitting, there you can see on both sides. It's not cosmetically perfect by any chance, but it's bright and it's shiny and it does the job. And if you can live with that, it's a bloody good razor, as I'm now demonstrating. Straight off there, no messing. And it's a good talking point, you know, he's obviously had a bit of a life. Got a story to tell. So it really is a testament to good quality French steel. Literally come back from the grave. Anybody looking at this razor who didn't know what they were looking at, they would have thrown it in the bin. Probably without a second thought. which would have been a shame, because here it is again, chopping beards. A real beard butcher, this. And as you can see, I'm using the full length of the blade all the way along. I'm actually using the heel, this part, from the toe to the heel, right the way along the beard. I'm cutting in. The heel is actually here. It's actually cutting here. There you go. Straight off there, no messing. We'll see what it's like sculpting around. See how it handles around here. If any of you guys actually struggle to get around under your nose or around the top of your mouth, just literally stick your tongue in the top, and that's enough to stretch the skin. Separate the tash. Everybody's preference, you know, but I like to see a bit of separation there. Bit of a tough spot there. Now, I'm not very good at using my left hand, so I have to use a different technique for this side of the tash. I just put my finger on the top of the blade and hold it with the handle like this. So I put it on and I keep the fingers on the side, and that way I can control the angle of the blade. has to be a bit delicate, otherwise you end up with half a trash. Anyway, there we have it. Brought back to life once again for another 50 or so years. And just to remind you, it's an IC, there's the initials IC, a Veritable Vincent, made in the town of Thiers, France. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch up with you later on in the week. I've got 1 or 2 more razors this week. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.